Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. I checked in with the Coastal Carolina head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looking to throw, it's Hood. The quick game. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Coastal Carolina's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Caught. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Going to the run, it's Nowaski. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Chanticleers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to throw on first. Finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Galladay. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Comes down, it's Soto. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
The fake wants to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one is perfect. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Sets his feet, it's Kelly. Turns it upfield. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, it's Nowaski. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To give to the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Coastal! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Hood. Rush is on. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. They want to throw it. Rush right in his face. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, shot to clear. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Stokes. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Back to pass, it's Hood. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Nowaski. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now second and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Right back to it. There's some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hood. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. He's gonna run it. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside, it's Nowosky. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Under pressure. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. He'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and they'll take over first and goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 10 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Utes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Conway. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Oh, pressure's coming. Firing to the right, complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Chanticleers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Nowaski. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Chanticleers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Nowaski. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Short pass. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Drops back on first down. That's caught. It's Galladay. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hood. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Look out! Slings it downfield. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Searching for space. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Motion from the wideout. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the play. The play fake. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Nowaski. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Still looking. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's going to take off. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming.
Here we go. Ready.
Hits inside. It's Nowaski. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Fowler. Throwing right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a